everyone, I'm Edyta Sitar from Laundry Basket Quilts. Welcome to Quilting Window. I am so happy you're here. We're gonna make a beautiful block today and delightful low quilt. Are you excited? Guess what? We're working on our Lilo Quilts clap quilt. This little cabin, it is just perfect, and it is our second quilt in a series of Lilo quilts. I love this little quilt. It is made with pink and browns and light scraps, and it is just wonderful. If you are part of our Lilo Quilts Club, you're receiving your blocks right now, and guess what? This month we surprise you with this beautiful kit that it's completely pre-cut for you. Look at all the blocks are pre-cut for you. All that you're gonna have to do is just cut your binding and backing, and you're ready, set, go. Oh, isn't that wonderful? I'm gonna pull up the block, bag one. In each bag you have 4 blocks, and I'm gonna put it right next to me. We also have a pattern called Low Cabin. Pattern and a kit are only exclusive through our Low Quilts Club. I am so excited though for everybody else that came in and want to watch this video. Guess what? You can join us anytime you wanted to. We have room for you, so come on up and make low quilts with us. I'm gonna open this package and just show you how gently you should move your pieces out of the package. Look at this. I'm just gonna slide them down because we have them beautifully lined up for you. And like I said, in one package there are 4 blocks. 4 blocks. 2 of each of the colors. I love this. I'm gonna put it next to me and I'm gonna start showing you guys how I make this quilt. There are other little supplies that I recommend for you if you would like to have Orville thread. This one is 2312. It's just a small spool. I love to have my handy dandy little pressing tool. We have those available on our website, and the basic rotary ruler, a little pair of scissors, and of course my pins. I keep my pencil close in case I have to mark some things. I am so excited for you guys. Let's start it. We're gonna start with a pink center, and we have in our package 4 pink little squares, and we have lights. So you can look at the cover picture and match the pieces up with the cover picture, or you can just go ahead and mix and match your own way. Guess what? This is your quilt. But like I said, we have 2 and 2 of the same colors, and I matched it up exactly like the picture. I have a beautiful pink with a light with a delicate little flower on it, and then I have a gorgeous pink with a light that has a bigger little branches in beige and pink on it. First step I'm going to do is take my lights and my pink, put them right sides together, and stitch using a 1/4 seam allowance. I'm gonna keep going till I do this to all 4 pieces, creating a little chain. Then I'm gonna cut this apart, and next I'm gonna add a rectangle to those 2 pieces, another beautiful rectangle. You're gonna be seeing all different pinks and lights in my step by step because I'm using leftovers. I already made all my blocks and I'm super excited for you guys to make yours. So notice it. I would put the rectangle just like this and stitch using a 1/4 inch seam allowance. As soon as I finish, I'm gonna go ahead and take a brown light beautiful small brown. If you get confused with your pieces and something get mixed up, make sure you open your pattern and measure your pieces to make sure that you're sewing the right piece to the right side of your block. That is the only way how you can go about. So for example, I would have taken this stash of browns, just check what size they are. I would take my ruler, measure. This one is 1.5. Okay, I need that for my step right now. So this is what I would do with all the pieces that are already pre-cut for you. I would place my brown right sides together, stitch, flip it open, then I go ahead, look at what next piece I need is another brown. I would go ahead, place it right sides together, stitch, flip it open. As soon as I finish, I have a beautiful unit like this. At this point, I always like to grab my ruler, my rotary, and check if my measurements are right. This unit should be 2 by 2, and it is a tiny bit bigger. So what I'm going to do is just trim it. You want to do that because you want to be always building on something that it's nice and exact. So 2 by 2, wonderful. Let me trim those two sides. Oh, this is gonna be such a cute little block. And voila, look at this, I just trimmed it. And I'm gonna place it back front of me just like I have it on a picture in my pattern, and I'm gonna keep going by now taking another rectangle and sew on this side right here, stitch straight down, flip it open. Now I need another light log. I'm gonna go ahead, place it right side together, stitch, flip it open. Then it's time to add some pinks. I'm gonna add a pink on the left and a top. All right, let me show you how I did it. I'm so excited. Look at this. Isn't that beautiful? Now again, once you finish another round of logs, 2 lights, 2 pinks, you're gonna need a ruler. You're gonna place your ruler again, and this time, look at this. Perfect. I don't even have to trim it. So sometimes you will have to trim, sometimes don't. I guess now I'm a pro in stitching, and my 1/4 inch seam allowance looks really good. As soon as I finish pressing, and I just want to bring to your attention, every time I finish a log, I press it, and you can go ahead and press it with your little tool. Once I have all 4 put together, I go ahead and press it with an iron before I trim it. Now I need another log on the right side, another one on the bottom. Those both are light. Then I'm gonna go ahead and use a brown on my left and a brown on the top. Look at this. Let me show you how it came out after I have sewn it together. But what a beautiful, beautiful little unit. But we're not done yet. Guess what? We have a one more round of logs, but before we go there, remember what we need to do? We need to press it, because we just finger pressed. All the seams allowances are going to the outside of the block. So we need to press it with our iron, and then we need to go ahead, place our ruler 4 by 4. How cute. Let me see. A little trimming. Not much. Not much. I must have been not paying attention, or maybe the fabric just stretched a little bit. So I'm gonna go ahead, trim it a tiny bit, flip my block, finish trimming on 2 more sides. How wonderful. Just pay attention that you don't trim too much, because you don't want to end up with too small of a unit. Very, very gentle. And like I said, remember to always press before you start trimming. Now I have that center unit again. I'm gonna go ahead, add a light strip on the right, light strip in the bottom, another strip on the right side, and my last one on the top. And I'm now ready, set, go. My block is finished. How wonderful. I have a beautiful, beautiful block. Look at this. I'm gonna press it, check that my measurements are correct, so trim it if needed. And the next step, I'm gonna keep going to make more of the blocks for a total of 16 of them. Each fabric colors will repeat 2 times in your kit. So you have 8 block sets, 8 different color combinations where the light and pink complement so nice each other. Let's go ahead and see what else we need to do. As soon as you finish your blocks, I'm gonna move those pieces to the side. I'm gonna now go ahead and lay my quilt in front of me to a beautiful star design. Look at this. Isn't that lovely? A little gorgeous star. And I did this just by rotating my blocks and placing my pink towards me, towards the center, to create that star design. Right here, all that I did is take my blocks and rotate them to make a beautiful center. Next, I'm gonna sew it into rows, sew rows together, and now I have a beautiful little quilt to quilt it and enjoy it either on my table topper, on my table as a table topper, or I can go ahead and enjoy this beautiful project on my wall. And I think that's what I'm gonna do. It's gonna look great next to my little trip. Remember, that's the one we made it last month. So I hope you enjoy it. For quilting, you can quilt this quilt on your small machine, just stitching in a ditch, or you can go ahead and add a fun design on the top of it if you would like to. I think I'm gonna go for something fun and exciting. Let me surprise you. Please watch our live show on Friday at 11. We're gonna show you how I finish my quilt with a beautiful quilting and how I finish with the binding. I hope you enjoy Little Quilts Club and this video. Please make sure give us thumbs up, sign up for our YouTube channel, and thank you so much for watching. And yes, like I said, you can go ahead and join us for Little Quilts Club anytime. I think if you do a small quilt like this, you quickly get excited and want to do something bigger like the one behind me, that it's an antique quilt from the past. So keep quilting, and I hope to see you soon. Happy quilting!